Hi folks, I hope that you guys are doing pretty well. So today is Monday, the 15th of January 2024, and here I'm in downtown Sydney. I'm going to do a bit of shopping in a moment. But first of all, I want to do this very important video. Now this video is attention to the Chachamim, or the elders or the sages of Israel. So this video is only for Israel only because this video then is a prophetic video of advice that Israel needs to take into consideration before they begin the big end time prophecies of fulfilling these end time prophecies that are ahead, if you like. So this video then is very important. So I've got some notes here, and I'm going to be making 8 points regarding prophetic advice for Israel. Okay, so the first point then is, in other words, the introduction that Israel needs to understand that with the 8 points that what I'm about to say in here is that they need to consider the end time Bible prophecies with a point of view of Israel's point of view, also God's point of view, and also the political point of view as well. So I just want to make sure that I'm very clear that when Israel's begin to do all these big end time Bible prophecies, that they do it according to these three views that I just spoke about. Okay, very important because these three are actually intertwined. In other words, as Israel fulfills the end time Bible prophecies, they need to think about doing this from the point of view of Israel, from the point of view of God, and also from the point of view of the political. Now, to begin with, then, point number 1 of 8. From now onwards, Israel is to fulfill the end time Bible prophecies in a mighty and very powerful manner. Israel, you now represent Israel and the God of Israel in the eyes of the world. That's point number 1. And so I'm sure with my introduction you understand what that means, Israel. Now I'm going to be talking about point number 2. Okay, so point number 2, the objective of this, of course, is the security of Israel, the people, and the state of Israel. Okay, now point number 3, understand this. This is the message, Israel. You are to layer out and therefore powerfully protect the security of Israel when fulfilling the end time Bible prophecies. As it is written, you must demonstrate high consistency and great power in the delivery of the protection of the state of Israel with your prophetic timetable. Know this and realize that God will magnify himself in a manner against Elam or Iran. Of course, I'm talking about the Elam Bible prophecy. And God will magnify and sanctify himself at the end of the secret war of 38 and 39. And this is why the message is to demonstrate high power and high consistency, because you, Israel, now represent God and the God of Israel. Point number 4. My prophetic mission statement to you, Israel, is simply this: to confirm with you what you, Israel, already know, so that you are sure-footed in carrying out your prophetic plan. Your plan now, Israel, is prophetic. You need to understand this. Point number 5. Carry out your prophetic plan. God is in full control. And God will disannul the covenant according to Isaiah 28:18. Point number 6, Israel. Israel, God is with you. Check out the prophecies in Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 4 and seek the Lord as well. Check out the prophecies in Deuteronomy chapter 4 verses 30 and 31. Point number 7. I'm not in the business of politics and I'm not in the business of military knowledge, but I am in the business of prophecy, and this is where God is using me right now. Point number 8. Finally, I'm not into politics, but if the world witnesses your great power, Israel, and God's awesome power, it will be a lot easier for Israel to rebuild the third temple. Politically speaking, of course. So this is why you need to do all this with great power, Israel, and magnitude, because you not only, like I said in my introduction, represent Israel. Israel is mighty, and you need to show that. And you also, God also is going to magnify and sanctify Himself at the end of the secret world by showing great power. And so you, Israel, and of course God, you both are going to show great power. You need to magnify that power in consistency throughout, so that the whole world, the eyes of the world are watching you right now. And when it comes to rebuilding the third temple at the end of the secret world, people are going to say, Israel is mighty, the God of Israel is mighty. And it's going to be a lot easier politically to rebuild the third temple. And also for the prophecies of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 1 and 2, and also Micah, chapter 4, verse 1 and 2, the rebuilding the third temple. And so this leads me to point number 8, Israel. Finally, with what I just told you, it will be a lot easier for Israel to rebuild the third temple at the end of the secret war. Remember both Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2 and 3, like I just told you, Israel, and also Micah chapter 4, verse 1 and 2. And how it says, many people shall go and say, come you, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and He will teach us of His way. Okay? So thank you, Israel. Amen. This is the only message that I have for you with these 8 points. And so now you realize the message of the consistency of the high power that you need to fulfill between now and, of course, God is going to take care of the secret war for you, okay? And this is very important for the 3 reasons that I mentioned to you in the introduction, in that you, Israel, need to show great power, great might. God is going to do the same thing. And so, if you both do this, with great power and might, then there is consistency, and this will help you politically to rebuild the third temple. And so this needs to be understood, in a trinity, if you like. Like I just told you, showing great power, God as well, and the political. So you need to consider this very carefully, Israel. So, I just wanted to say with this video, this video is attention to those people that truly understand the end time prophecies. So this is for, the very elite people, because this is very important to do it this way. And this is the message that God has put into my spirit, because I'm also a Chachamim Navi. That's right. There's 2 in me. There's myself. There is the Spirit of the Lord in me. And together we make the Chachamim team. In other words, the team of wisdom and knowledge. And Navi, because we also both prophesy. So we are the Chachamim Navi team, Israel, if you like. So yeah, it's very important that you understand all the points that I made, all the 8 points, and especially the introduction. All right, folks, thanks for watching, Chachamim and the elders and the sages of Israel. I think that this is a very important video and a very important message for you all to understand. All right, folks, I'll talk to you guys later.